So when my teachers were like, the only way that you can be safe is to be abstinent, I was like, shut up. And you ask him to prove it, because boys will lie to get in your pants, girl. Your girl's quaking. You need to be like, nope, blocked, bye, adios. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. For today's video, we have one of my favorite types of videos. We are going to be doing a mukbang video. So for today's mukbang, we have pizza, and this is an amazing vegan pizza from Cruiser Pizza. So today's video is very special because it is another collab video. As you guys know, I am doing Collabmas, and today's video is a collab with the YouTuber Hungry Herbivore ASMR, and she has some really amazing content. Her videos always make me extremely hungry, and she just has great presentation, and obviously all of the food that she eats is vegan, and you wouldn't think it's vegan. You look at the thumbnail, you're like, oh, this looks too good to be vegan. It is all vegan. After you watch my video, please be sure to go to her channel and watch her video. She does ASMR videos, and if you guys don't know, ASMR videos are relaxation, whispering videos that are maybe more focused on the eating sounds or whatever is going on. Thank you so much, girl, for collaborating with me on this video. I am so excited to be collabing with you, and yeah, let's eat some food. If you guys are eating alone, or maybe you're not eating, maybe you're just staring at me eating, or you're cleaning your room or something, put me in the background. I love watching mukbang videos when I'm cleaning, or like doing dishes or something that's boring that I just don't really want to think about. I love putting on these videos because they're just so random. Like, people will be eating and just talking about like the first time they did anal, and I'm like, oh, you know, that's cool, that's cool. I didn't expect that. I didn't click on this with that expectation, but I'm excited to be hearing about it. There's pineapple on this, guys. Comment down below. Are you a pineappler on pizza? Or do you think that's a sin? I always thought it was a good thing. My whole life. I thought it was good. Why is there so much hate about it? Day after tomorrow, I'm heading to Arizona Veg Fest. I'm really excited. If you guys are gonna be there, say hi. By the time you see this, I'll be probably packing frantically because I spent too long editing this and procrastinated packing. So, editing Sonia, please start packing, at least just a little bit, just to get the vibe, okay? Just a little bit. I'm kind of nervous because Stella and I are going to be selling our clothing line, stellasonia.com, wearing the merch. But I'm also excited because Arizona Veg Fest is like, they're flying us out. Kind of honored. Usually at the SoCal Veg Fests, I don't feel very welcome there. Not by the, I feel very welcome by like my friends that go, but just the overall vibe, I don't feel very welcome there. Arizona Veg Fest, whole different vibe. They want me there. I feel so honored. Like, and we're gonna be selling some stuff, and I'm nervous about that. I don't know. Me, I'm just an anxious person. People are always surprised when I tell them that, because I'm very good at outwardly presenting myself as calm. If you were to see me like freaking out, I usually do not freak out publicly. Like, very rarely will you see me even look distressed in public. But inside, your girl's quaking. Oh, there's a fruit fly. Get away from me. Like, if any of you guys met me at the Veg Fest, the LA Veg Fest in May of this year, oh my god, it's almost the end of the year. That was probably the most stressful day of my entire life. I had some personal stuff go down that day that was like eating away at me that whole day. and I was so stressed out. Pretty much that whole day, I was seconds away from tears. Like, at any moment, someone could have just said, like, hey, your hair looks bad, and I would have cried. Like, I was done with that day. But outwardly, I think I looked pretty calm. I think maybe I looked a little bit frazzled, but I did not look like I was seconds away from flipping the fuck out. That was a hard day. It was like really hard. But we're good. The struggles have moved past us. Floated away. Okay, so I asked you guys also on my Instagram to give me some topics. You know the little sticker feature where you can be like, hey, give me some topics. I told you guys to give me topics, and here we are. What physical attributes do you find attractive / sexy in a person? Ooh, that is a really good question. Personally, I don't really find a lot of people attractive. Oh, which might be surprising because I have a wide variety of options considering I swing both ways. But I'm very picky when it comes to who I'm attracted to, why I'm attracted to them. I would say I like someone who has presence. And that sounds weird, but when they walk into a room, or when they speak, or when they carry themselves, you can just tell that they have like an air of confidence. They know what they're doing. They have a reason to be there, or I don't know, they know what's up. That is very attractive to me. I'm a big fan of art hoes. I would say more so in a girl than a guy, but I like guy art hoes too. But typically my type in girls is more of an art hoe. And I don't mean like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I guess by art hoe I just mean someone that is artsy. I don't mean that they're like, that sounds bad. Like if you're a parent watching this and you're like, what's an art hoe? Like that's really rude. No. I just mean like they're artsy and they like taking photos and or painting or crocheting. I don't know. It doesn't matter what it is, but if it's artsy, it's cool. I like it. Or poetry. Oh my god. Like, I would love, oh my god, if you write poetry, like, you can just propose to me right now. First date. Tell me you write poetry and we can get married. Like, it's that simple. Oh, I just realized I totally disregarded that question. I said physical attributes. Physical attributes, I don't know, that's hard because it's really different depending on the person. And plus, for me, it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, anyone can be physically attractive, but to have that emotional depth is really what I look for, so I don't want to rule out anything, you know? I don't know. I'd say I'm a very open and accepting person. Like, I don't know. I do really like nice hands. Like if someone has good hands, I'm like, nice. Nice. Would you ever get cosmetic surgery? Oh, that is a good question. There's definitely some that I've considered. I have considered getting injections under my under eyes, and that's because I saw my friend Cami do it on her Instagram, and like it did a really good job of, I think it's supposed to fill in just your under eye circles, and I've always been insecure about that, so I would love to do that. I've also considered getting Botox. If you guys have been watching my Vlogmas, which you should be watching because my life is really boring, but it's fun to vlog. I'm considering getting Botox in this muscle. I'm not exactly sure which one, but whatever it is that causes me to grind my teeth at night. because I do that a lot. And it's kind of destroying my teeth. Like, I used to have perfectly straight teeth. And then your girl fucked it up. She was grinding her teeth a lot at night. And it's gross. Like, when my family used to go on vacation, I'm guessing it's hereditary because my whole family does it. But, and you know when you're, like, my mom and dad would share a bed, and then me and my brother would share a bed. And we were, like, really young. Before my family got divorced. Fun stuff. But, I would just hear my brother and my dad grind their teeth. And I'd be like, oh my god! But that's what I do. The sound is just, like, terrible. So, if that could help me with stopping grinding my teeth. I do wear a mouth guard, but sometimes I forget. And then I wake up and I'm like, girl, why did you forget? How to make bank on YouTube, LMAO. I want to move out and to the city. Love your vids, by the way. Oh my gosh, thank you. I would love to know. No, I'm just kidding. I would say that you are definitely not guaranteed to make a lot of money if you decide to do YouTube. YouTube is very inconsistent and random, which I have learned. But I think what's important is to have multiple streams of revenue. So for me, how I make money is AdSense on my YouTube videos. So based on however many views I get money from that. But the thing is that it's so random. Like, there's no set, like, oh, if you get this amount of views, you are guaranteed to get this amount of money. No. Depends on where your viewers are from, how long they watch the video, depends on just what time of year it is. For example, Christmas time, right now, before Christmas, advertisers are, like, pushing the hell out of just their products. So they're willing to pay more for advertisements, which in turn gives the YouTubers more money who make the videos. Or if you have a blog, I'm guessing the same thing is happening. So that's why everyone's doing Vlogmas, you know, posting lots of videos. Vlogmas on their main channel, you know, that's kind of why everyone does it. Or maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just thinking that. Maybe I'm projecting. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so this is a time when YouTubers are making more money. And so that's one way I make money. Second way is through sponsorships. So brand deals, like, let's say I was sponsored by this hat. I'd be like, oh, I love Rose hats or whatever. That's not the name of this hat brand, but whatever. And I don't do so many sponsorships. I like to do more of them because obviously it helps me upgrade my equipment and, like, you know, pay for rent and, like, have money to buy food for mukbangs. And, you know, everybody wants to be successful in their business ventures. So yeah, but I've definitely turned down a lot of sponsorship opportunities. And I've had companies last minute cancel, which is really shitty, but that's why you can't rely on only one. Like, when the adpocalypse happened, there was a video that I had that got, it's still up on my channel, it's my story time how I lost my virginity video. It got like 900,000 views really quickly, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, like, wow, that's so cool. That video overall has probably made less than $100 because all of those views happened during the adpocalypse, which was so shitty. And the video isn't actually demonetized, surprisingly, because I don't portray anything sexual in the video. I just tell the story of losing my virginity, but I don't describe it. I don't really swear that much in the video. The video itself is not demonetized, but yeah. You can't really just rely on AdSense. Another thing that I do is I live stream on this app called Bigo. And that is basically, I just do pretty much the same thing I'm doing here, except I'm not eating or filming it, but you know, live stream. I just talk with people, chat, tell jokes. Like, I have a thing where if people send a certain amount of gifts, I'll do like a dare or something like that. I feel like the atmosphere on there is very different than like if I were to do a YouTube live stream or something like that. It's more like gift oriented, which is how people are able to make an income from it. It's also something I really enjoy doing. I just enjoy chatting with people and being in the comfort of my own apartment while doing it. It's just really fun, and I get to sing, and like, people are really nice to me on there. And then obviously through Stella Nice clothing line, through merch sales. A lot of YouTubers have merch, and it's just fun to have it. And for me, I like it because it's way easier to come up with clothing design ideas than YouTube ideas. So it's like another creative outlet for me. And then I also have agreements with different apps where I post specific content and I'm contracted through the app to be paid that way. So if you guys are ever like, how the fuck does Sonia make her money? Because I don't have a huge channel. It's no secret. I'm not like super rich or anything. But I make it work through all the little things, and it all adds up. And I feel like I work pretty hard on my content and just pretty hard to post on all of my channels. Yeah, it definitely takes a long time to build this up. Like, I've been doing YouTube for, I think in February it's gonna be 4 years. And I mean, everybody grows at different rates, so like, you never know. You can't, I could be saying this and maybe you start a channel and you get 1 million subscribers in like 3 months or something. I don't know. Can really, it just depends on what the YouTube algorithm is feeling like promoting. Just kidding, but like, seriously. So it's important that you have at least another form of income. Or for me, I was able to do it a lot because I lived with my dad back in my hometown, and I didn't have to pay rent. And yeah, so it was cool. I was able to just focus on YouTube and school and really build that. But with all that being said, it's definitely doable. Don't let me discourage you, because it is so much fun. It is so rewarding. It's so worth it. But it can, I almost just spit something out. It can be hard, and I think for my first year doing YouTube, I think collectively I made $150, so, you know, not trying to brag, but I was ballin'. I was ballin'. How do you deal with people who say that YouTube isn't a job? That is a good question. I usually just laugh. I don't know. There's not really anything you can say to those people. Like, people who have that mindset are very closed-minded when it comes to making money and being successful in your own way. Like, if YouTube isn't a job, then like, who's paying for this apartment? Who? I'd love to know. I'd love to know. Like, who is putting this money into my bank account? Who is it? Because I'm making way more doing YouTube than I ever could think of making at my old grocery store job. The amount that I earned in 2 weeks, and I did make minimum wage, and I was also in school, so I wasn't able to work crazy hours, but it was still like, it was still a lot of work, you know? But the amount that I would make over the course of 2 weeks, I can make literally like 5 times that with one brand deal. So it's like, I think it's a job. I don't know. I'm just dating / how do I casually ask if a guy's been tested without him thinking I'm a hoe? Girl, if this boy thinks that you are a hoe for asking a very responsible and reasonable question, you need to get him the fuck away from you. I am so tired of the mentality that a lot of, excuse me, these boys have, where, okay, some things I've heard quite often. If you never get tested, you'll never have an STD because you won't know if you have one. No, 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 no. I hate that boys sometimes, and I'm not saying this for everyone, but a lot of guys like to pretend that every single girl doesn't have any sexual urges and only is waiting for that one guy and is only going to stick to them even if they're not in a committed relationship or anything, that girl has to be loyal to this guy and whatever, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants. No. You ask him, and you ask him to prove it, because boys will lie to get in your pants, girl. And you don't want to be stuck with a disease that lasts you your whole life or thousands of dollars in medication because this boy lied to you to get in your pants. So, I think you should ask him. If he has a problem with it, that is totally on him. You need to be like, nope, blocked, bye. Adios. Adios. It was good seeing you. I am very open about sexual health and getting tested for STDs and having safe and responsible sex, because I feel like when I was growing up, sex was always thought of as a shameful thing, was never really discussed with anyone that I trusted, and I just didn't really know what was up. Being someone who was very young and first developing feelings for boys, I'm not gonna not have sex, you know? Like, I'm just gonna say it like that. I wasn't just not going to. So when my teachers were like, the only way that you can be safe is to be abstinent, I was like, shut up. Because that was very unreasonable advice. I hope that someday, when I have children and when they're the appropriate age, that I can explain this stuff to them. Obviously not in a weird way, but you know, in a responsible and mature way that they understand, and where they feel like they can trust me and come to me with things. I'm just going off on a tangent, guys. I'm so sorry. But, and where they can come to me for advice and knowledge, and, yeah, not feel like I'm going to judge them or be mad at them, because if I had a kid and they ended up getting an STD or getting an unwanted pregnancy or getting hurt because they were afraid to come to me, I would feel so shitty. So anyways, long story short, I'm very open about talking about it on my YouTube channel and on my social media, because I want young people who watch me to have that knowledge, to be like, okay, I didn't know that you could go to clinics and get tested for free, or go to clinics and get birth control, and maybe I can help prevent an STD or prevent an unwanted pregnancy, or just help you, you know, do your thing. Because at the end of the day, everybody does it. There's a lot of societal pressure for women to be a certain way or perceived as a certain way, and I really don't like it, and I would like to break that a little bit, or at least just challenge it. Because I'm at a place now, sorry, where I don't really care about the criticism that I may receive if it's me standing up for something that I believe in. You know? I mean, obviously I do care about criticism, and if I'm doing something wrong, or saying something offensive, or being, like, shitty, I want people to call me out for it. But me speaking up about this, if you have some shitty ass opinion, I mean, you can comment it down below, but I'm not gonna care. Do you miss high school? Do I miss high school? What's the word for it? Fuck no. No. No, 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 no. High school was probably the worst experience in my life. Just kidding, but it was pretty terrible. I like that I'm only eating like half of the crust. It's like there's still some pieces of crust. I'm gonna eat like one more slice and then I'm pretty full. High school was a really bad time for me. High school was kind of when my mom and I officially, our relationship was officially like broken, I feel like. So I was dealing with that. I also, my best friend at the time, we had a really bad fight and we weren't friends anymore. And she was like popular with the ASB and stuff, and so she told everyone like all of these rumors about me, and that just made everyone hate me. Which I honestly don't blame her. Like, I was such a bitch in high school. Like, I was that kid that would be alone at tables a lot of the time, or I would try and fit in with a group of people and they just like wouldn't work out. I also had a boyfriend at the time. This is another reason why I'm super against slut shaming now on my channel and being open about sexual health. I had a guy I dated who was really toxic, and he spread this rumor that we had sex when we didn't, which when you're in high school is a big deal because I don't know, like everyone would be like, oh my god, did you hear Sonia had sex with so-and-so? And then like to be a girl and to have had sex, or to have had sex with a lot of people in high school was considered like bad and slutty. And though I feel like high school is young to be having lots of sex, I don't think that it's right to shame people that are doing that, or to like, I don't know, have that be, even if it's false. Like, this guy was spreading a rumor that I had had sex with him when I did not have sex with him. And I was like, yo, I didn't, like, I don't know why you're telling people this. So it was just really traumatizing for me. And I felt like, when I was at the school, that I was being judged by, like, tons of people. And then, what else? I was just a very angry person, not really having a mom in my life. And then YouTube was kind of like an escape for me, which was so much fun. And as I started making YouTube videos, a lot of the people that were really mean to me started to like talk to me. Well, I was just like, bruh, what's this? What are you doing? So that made me like resent people more. Because I was like, oh, everyone's fake. I don't know. I feel like I could have, it was probably, a lot of this was probably brought on by me just being very angry and hateful and like projecting hate. But long story short, my high school experience was not good. But it did inspire me to go to community college and do Running Start, which I think was really good because I had a lot of fun. Made a lot of friends. My grades were way better because I just felt better about not being in like that toxic environment. I felt way better about not being surrounded by all those people. I just felt like I could focus on school. And I just enjoyed the classes. Like, a lot of them were really, really fun. And I felt like I was actually learning something. Like, taking psychology was so much fun for me. There's so many classes that I will never forget the things that I learned just because I love them so much and the teachers were so good. Psychology, interpersonal communications, that is like the best class I could have ever taken. I highly recommend any of y'all take that class. And then I took an acting class, which is overall what inspired me to I don't know, I guess pursue acting a little bit. And yeah, why am I like choking myself? Okay. It was just, it was good. So I'm glad that my shitty high school experience inspired me to not be there, to get my AA while still in high school. Saved me a lot of money because my school had to pay for my college tuition. But yeah, I just remember having so much resentment and anger in high school. And I was really, I don't know, I was immature, and I just felt like everybody hated me or thought that I was a hoe. That was a really angry rant, I'm so sorry. It just kept going. I'll probably cut it down a little. If any of you guys are going through hard times in high school right now, just freaking know that it gets so much better after high school, like significantly better. If you can push through, if you can do it, just know that at the end of the day, a test is a test. It's not going to determine whether or not you die. So if you don't do super well in school, that's okay. There are always options for you. You can do it. I believe in you. Though you may make some friends in high school that last for the rest of your life, me with Stella, you will also probably make a majority of your friends when you're out of high school, and you'll find your people. You'll find your crowd that you feel connected to and that you feel like understands you and that you feel like is good for you. I know some of my viewers are in high school, and I know that it's really hard, so yeah, just wanted to say that. But anyways guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm so full. I'm gonna save the rest of this pizza for probably midnight tonight when I'm like, oh my god, I have pizza. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me rant about random stuff. If you're not already subscribed to me, please be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check out my ASMR channel. I've been doing ASMR-miss, and please be sure to check out my vlog channel. I've also been trying to do Vlogmas, but recently I've been combining the 2 days, so I don't know if it counts. I don't know if it counts. But yeah, also be sure to subscribe to Hungry Herbivore ASMR. She has a really amazing channel, and yeah, thank you girl for collabing with me. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye everyone!